Hi, Judy. Welcome to Behind the Scenes. I'm with Judy Gonzalez, and could you tell us a little bit about the drama department here at Delta College? How did you get involved? And
I began teaching at Delta in the speech communication discipline in 1991, and in 2001 I took over a theater course. There was just one intro to theater course that was available, and my background involves a degree in theater. And so I thought, well, I'll just teach this course. And at first we had our students begin by helping out other theater places, other community theaters in the area. And then my students came to me and said, we really want to do a play. And there had not been a play on the stage at Delta for 7 years. And so in spring of 2001, we produced Diary of Anne Frank. And we've been doing 2 plays a year since that time.
how many students are involved now?
We usually have about 20 to 25 per play. So approximately 40 students or so a year get involved, and we have many students who work with me with one show and then they want to come back. But being a 2-year college, we always have new students who come, so we always welcome new people.
What does this mean? There's something wrong.
Lisa is going away.
Yes, of course, but she's coming back.
She will not come back.
What do you mean?
She will not come back.
I promise I'll never bother you again.
All finished. And your cat is fine. I gave her artificial respiration.
Thank you.
Andy, she said thank you.
I heard.
Now you'll excuse me.
Norman. Say my name. Norman.
It's just one little word, Norman.
Norman.
Please.
And can you tell us what sorts of plays you do?
Mostly I do plays that are family friendly. We do traditional theater, plays that we always bring in high schools, junior high schools and elementary schools, homeschoolers, senior citizens, and so those are for the daytime shows. And so we do things that are appropriate for those age levels. That's one of my criteria for a play.
Let there be dogs and hogs and jumping frogs. Let there be birds with feathers fair, sailing and trailing in the air. Robins and ravens and eagles, cats and bats and beagles, butterflies, gnats and goose, squirrels and monkeys in the trees.
And can you tell us some of your fondest memories of some of the plays?
Every show you always have funny things that happen, and people forget their lines, and you always watch for that, and then they cover them up, and then we laugh about it later. And so we always have a good time watching our videos at the cast parties, and there are just lots of, just really too many memories to remember them all.
I do whatever I want in this house. Uncle Silas won't live forever.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, Edwin. He's 112 already. Actually, he's 113. Oh, yes, you're right.
I said he won't live forever.
Oh, yes, you may be right. Whatever you say, Evan.
That's right.
Judy, can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got interested in drama?
I think it started at a very young age. According to my parents, I used to get up on a box and sing and dance and say I was going to be an actress. And of course, I grew up in the 50s and the 60s, and we had black and white TV and the cowboy movies and Flash Gordon and all those things that most of you probably don't even know what those are. But I did major in theater with my bachelor's degree, and then later on I got a master's in speech communication. And so, when I came to Delta, I was hired to teach general speech courses, but theater was always sort of an underlying passion. And I'd done a little bit of theater along through the years, but when the opportunity presented itself, I thought, well, maybe we should just try this. And so it's grown. I've done 25 shows since I started out. Usually we do 4 to 5 performances, and many schools, many people coming out to the show. So it's a pleasure. It's I'm like, they pay me to do this. This is incredible. I really have a good time. What I really like is working with the students. and being with them and watching them grow. In the beginning, I liked acting better than I liked directing. In fact, I took a directing course in college and I thought I was terrible at it. But as I've gotten older and I've worked with students, I find that I really prefer directing.
What do you think audience members would be interested in knowing about the drama department, maybe that I haven't asked?
Right now I have a homeschooler who is 11 years old who is playing the role of the cook, and she's doing a tremendous job. And so we do have open auditions, and you don't necessarily have to be a Delta student, but we do give Delta students first choice. Occasionally we do need children to be in the shows. We are doing Pinocchio in the fall, and so we would be looking probably for some more younger actors to play some of the roles.
Judy, I understand that you have a rehearsal tonight. I was wondering if I could maybe sit in.
Oh, definitely. Actually, I have an idea, and I have a costume waiting for you in the back. If we can go back and find that, and I have something. It'll be an improv scene, so you don't have to worry about lines, but we'll have you participate with the group so you can see what it's like to be in a rehearsal.
That sounds great.
Okay, let's go do it.
So this is our scene, Leanne, where we are. The banquet is happening, and the ogre has been changed into a mouse, and so Puss comes running in. And what I want you to do is I want you to run over here. The minute he comes in looking for the mouse, everybody else is being chaotic and they're running away. I want you to run over here, and I want you to jump up on this chair. And it's okay. You can stand on this chair. Okay.
Okay.
Stand on the chair until he catches the mouse. And then once you see that he's got the mouse, like if it was a real mouse, then I want you to run off that way.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. All righty, guys. Let's roll the scene from the top. Action.
Impossible. You doubt the power of the great ogre? Well, you shall see. A mouse is small